What's up, y'all? It's Duke here from Sportsgamerz.com. Today we got a really good Madden 25 next-gen defensive tip for y'all. This is something that, nobody else I've seen has. I played a lot of games, have yet to see any blitzes come directly from someone off the edge. Most of the time, when I see people blitzing, they're blitzing from, maybe a linebacker or a D-back or somebody who's like, 3, 4, 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. Reason why is, on this game, the O-line has more difficulty recognizing blitzers that are backed up a few yards off the line, whereas it's very, very hard to find pressure to where someone just comes free off the edge that's on the line of scrimmage. This is actually the first blitz like that I found. It's only 3 rushers too, and then the other part about it that I really like is it stops the run well. Because I've had a lot of people ask me for a defense that stops the strong power, and I actually found this defense to stop the strong power, and it kind of tweaked it a little bit to still get pressure against the pass. Now, before we get into the defense itself, I want to give a few updates on what's going on with the site. We got our live stream account set up on Twitch right now. It's running really good. We got 720p video, audio's hooked up, and we even got the ads off it. So it's looking the best it's ever been. If you want to check it out, it's twitch.tv/sportsgamers. Played quite a few games this weekend against Evil Ken and a few other guys. So we'll be streaming in the near future if y'all want to check it out. The other thing is I've had a lot of people message me and ask me what's going on with the eBooks and the vault as far as are we going to do more next-gen and current-gen stuff, or a mixture of both. And in both situations, we are going to do a mixture of both. Like with the ebooks, we've got both next-gen and current-gen ebooks up on the site. We got more current-gen, obviously, just because current-gen's been out for longer, but actually released, 2 offensive schemes, 100% that were done on, next-gen, and then a defensive scheme as well from the 4.6 defensive book. Also got some pistol stuff that I came up with on current-gen that actually works really good on next-gen too, out of the Seattle playbook. So there's quite a few next-gen options we got up on there. We're going to continue to do some more as well as some more current-gen stuff too. And it's the same thing with the Madden Vault. And the Madden Vault, if y'all didn't already know, is basically our membership to where we put out at least 4 to 6 tips every week. We also do other stuff too. But if you want the tips, you can get the tips for $29 for a year. Or, if you want everything we offer, which is the tips, and then also we break down games, online games each week where we explain the play calling and everything, as well as mailbag streaming stuff. You can get that for $9 a month. But anyway, getting into the tip, like I said, most of the stuff I've used so far has been from the 4.6 book. But, for this tip I put out on YouTube, I wanted to do something different than what we had put in the ebook, just so, it's some new material. I didn't want to put up stuff from the ebook on here just because that's not fair to people who bought it. But, anyway, the defense I found that stops the strong power really well is the 4.4. It's out of the 4.3 book. And you can use this concept really from a lot of plays, but I think Monster Green is the best because you see that angle that's outside linebacker on the right of screen has, that blows up the strong power really good, and also I can set it up a good pressure from it. So first I'm just going to look at it against the pass. I tend to base a line. Alright, the next thing I do is crash the line to the left, and then I move the splitzer out here. This should be your best pass rusher, by the way, maybe like 1 step to the right. You can leave it like this, or additionally you can put these 3 guys in coverage, whatever assignments you want. 2 D tackles in the end on the left. Control either the middle linebacker or the safety. Now the reason why I say this works against the run too, and y'all will see in a minute, is we're leaving the 4.4 the way it is. The 4.4 the way it is has been probably and when I say the way it is, no shifts of the D-line or linebackers. Probably the most balanced run defense in the game, and it has been the last, actually, really since it was put into the game, but the last few years especially. Most people, the way they run 4.4 though, is they pretty much spread out the line and pitch the linebackers, which you can create easy heat that way from a lot of plays, actually really any play in the formation, but that's weak against the run, especially the strong power. So I was just, messing around. Was leaving it like this, stopping the run good, and then I found, this little adjustment out of it to get some pressure too. And it's been a really nice D for me anyway. We'll look at it against the pass and we'll mix it up on the run. So y'all can see Alden Smith comes right off the edge completely free. Again, he's on the line of scrimmage. It's not someone backed off like 3 or 4 yards. This is the first, like I said, this is the first blitz I've seen like this. Look, and the key here is his angle is actually straight down at the quarterback, so it's really fast. If you look at this in real time, I mean, you're getting sacked real quick, and this is 3 rushers. You know, this is, like I said, first blitz I found where someone can, either a D end or a linebacker screams off the edge like this, on the line of scrimmage and not backed up. Now, another nice part about this blitz is this guy actually comes free even if they block the running back. A lot of times, you know, if you have a blitz and they block the running back, he doesn't come free anymore. And sure, the running back could slow it down, but it'll still come free and say Alden Smith or whoever your best pass rusher is versus the running back. That's not much of a contest, obviously. Your pass rusher should win that battle. Now again, you know, because we're rushing 3 people and, you know, have the versatility to do whatever we want on our assignments, it's not, you know, I mean, we're not really worried about, you know, them going max protected blocking this anyway, because then, you know, we'll get coverage sacks. Now, like I said, the most important part of this anyway is that it actually defends the run, like, because people run to death on this game. We all know that. So if you have a blitz that's not good against the run, it's kind of pointless. So here, you know, strong power, you know, it's probably one of the most popular runs on here. Y'all gonna see it's the same. I mean, I'm gonna do the same setup. I mean, really, you can do whatever you want. Like I said, you can do whatever you want to these guys. It does not matter. And y'all will see it's gonna stop the run perfectly. Same exact setup. Now, like I said, the reason why I found this play was actually because this guy, when they run the strong power and he, you know, any sort of run like that to the right, he normally just caves in the blockers right into the runner, and you know, it kills it. Now that time it didn't do it. He got like 5 yards, but you know, it is pretty consistent that this guy will cave in that blocker. Let's see if it happens this time. But you know, even then, he only got 5 yards, and there he got about 3 or 4. He hasn't caved in the blocker yet, like he does a lot for me, but still, I mean, they're not really getting anything out of it. 3 or 4 yards is not anything I'm worried about. Now that right there is normally what happens in this big, you know, why I found this defense in the first place, because I play a few people basically run strong power to death, and it's just driving me crazy. And you know, this defense was able to stop it for me pretty good. And you see there it comes. And now you want both outside linebackers actually to be people who can block shed. And you can see one in a second. So let's say that they flip the play. You don't even have to flip your play. You can just do the setup exactly the same. The thing is, like, it's the same thing that's going to happen over here. I mean, everyone's in coverage. They should be able to lock down the run over here. And like I said, you can either control Bowman or the free safety or the safety on these plays. As far as when I'm, you know, going against a running formation, I just, you know, anytime I see those 2 pulling linemen, I know it's strong power, so I just float to the outside of the ball just like that. And, you know, I try not to let him get by me. Now, that time, I mean, he just got by me. That was my fault. But that's not very common to happen. But, I mean, like I said, this is such a good run that even when you have a good defense for it, you're going to get, you know, they're going to get, you know, a few runs here and there off of it. And, you know, you're never going to be able to 100% shut down the running game on this game. But, you know, this is a very, very, very solid defense against it. I mean, you saw a few 3, 4 yard. You saw probably like 2, 3, 4 yard runs, and then you see 2 times got hit in the backfield, and then they also did have that one good run where I took a bad angle, got blocked, didn't do my job. But you can see here, I mean, it's good gap control, good penetration, and you just have to do your job. Your only job is to make sure they don't get to the outside. As long as you do that, the worst that should happen is like 4 to 5 yards. Now, if you don't do your job and they get around, you know, the outside linebackers, then, you know, they could have a long run like they did on me a play ago. So you just got to play your responsibility. Don't try to make the big play and hit stick in the backfield. Just make sure you get out wide and don't let them around you, because for the most part, your defensive line and linebackers will hold down the middle for y'all like this. And, you know, if they try to run up the middle like a diver, I don't know, a read option or something, you know, that's going to be locked too. That's going to be the last thing we take a look at, actually. Do we have a dive or slam or just anything up to? Yeah, okay, slam is cool. So like I said, same setup. We're not even changing. We're not changing the setup at all. We're doing the exact same stuff. And y'all can see about 3-4 yards, nothing major. We're right there to make the play. So not only are you going to be able to get pressure against the pass, have good coverage, but also stop the run. So it's pretty much a very solid way to set this up. And like I said, you could use that concept I just showed. There's a few plays out of this formation that have those angles, like you see. I mean, engage 8. I really want to say engage 8 though, because then you're gonna have to do too many other adjustments. Crash goal, that's basically man. Dog zone blitz, but again, probably too many adjustments. I mean, you could even just hot blitz them, but the angle's not gonna be as good as you hot blitz them. That's why I like the monster green play. It's the easiest one to set up. So, believe that helps y'all out. Be sure to check out channel and our website for more tips each week. Subscribe to our channel, like the video. We'll see y'all next time. Thanks.